Alright, so for my 5-minute video, I'm gonna go over my home environment, my rehearsal setup, my personal practice routines, and my goals for this year, and how I plan to be successful. So for my first thing, my home environment, my rehearsal setup. So I sit at a desk. I'm in my room, and I sit at my desk. It's nice. I'm in a rolly chair too, so I can move side to side. When I play the trombone, I usually move side to side because straight ahead of me is a window, and like the slide is gonna hit the window, so I have to turn sideways. It's not that bad. I mean, it's not inconvenient or anything. I just have to turn, side to side, and I'll be fine. So depending on like which side feels more comfortable, I'll just play on that side and it feels fun to me. Yeah, besides that, I do have a stand over in that corner, and sometimes like when I'm like obviously not in class, but like when I practice my music, or when I'm like recording something for class or anything, I'll stand up because it makes for me, I like standing up better than sitting down playing. Just gives me more like I don't know how to say it, like more oomph or something like that. I don't know, it just gives me more power to like put through the bone. So yeah, that's my rehearsal setup. Are you limiting distractions? So yes, I am when I'm in class. I mean, at least I try to. My phone is like standing right here. I use my computer to what do you call it? Go on Google Meets. So my computer is my main source. I just go on Google Meets and then leave my computer there. It's just running. And whatever I do, I don't really do that much. What I do is like I put Google Meets on my computer, and then I just do everything on my phone. So like it's kind of easier for me because I don't really like going into multiple tabs and splitting my screen. It's just kind of more painful to me to do that. Might as well just do it on my phone. I also have like an old phone here, so I can use that to like do assignments and stuff and like write down stuff. So limiting distractions, yes. I mean, I'm trying my best not to look at my phone, but if a notification pops up, I try and kind of just like wait till the 10 minutes, or wait till like we're doing something else, or like in between breaks, obviously in between classes. So yeah, besides that, I'm in my own room, so no one really distracts me, besides my dog. He's lying there, but he doesn't really do that much. He just sleeps all day. So yeah, as I said, I was in my room, so it's not really anything. No one comes in my room during class. So yeah. Are you practicing soft dynamics to not bother neighbors? So I mean, my neighbors live pretty far. Like, we have a pretty big lot, like land. It's not really that big of a deal, so like they can't really hear me. I mean, unless I played like outside or something really loud, then they could probably hear me. But inside, I could play pretty loud and they wouldn't hear me. So dynamics isn't really, I mean, it's good, for it's good for like practicing band and stuff. But in my house, I don't really need to like I'm not in an apartment or anything where like my neighbor will call the police or the landlord if I play my trombone too loud, thankfully. So yeah, it doesn't really affect me. So my main practice routine is probably the Remington warm-up and lip slurs. I do those mainly just to get my lips warmed up, and so that I don't go right into the piece. A lot of people do that, and I think that's like kind of bad. It kind of like really mess up your embouchure and stuff. So like my dad told me just to like you want to warm up properly. You want to warm up your lips properly before you go into like any type of piece. Even if it's like not that hard, you want to warm up your lips properly. So yeah, that's my most and that's one of the things that I most importantly like focus on when I'm warming up, is to just make sure that I'm fully warmed up before I jump into a piece, or else it could like mess up my embouchure, and then it could mess up my entire day because my lips would be feeling off, and then I won't be able to play my piece right, depending on if there's like high notes or not. I wouldn't be able to reach those high notes. So yeah. And then for my goals for this year is to turn in assignments early as possible. I know sometimes that's kind of hard for me because I'm more of a procrastinator than like someone that actually does stuff. I put off stuff until they actually really have to be done. So I'm trying to work on that. It's really hard to, but I try to. And another thing I want to make myself successful is to help other people, especially since I'm section leader or first trombone. I want to help my my fellow students, not my fellow students, my fellow peers to like do their best and try and motivate them to do their best. So yeah, those are my goals for this year. Thank you.